Henceforth, the tale of Kaguya and Shirogane come to an end. For now. When will it start again? Who knows? Probably next year when Season 3 rolls around. But for now, adieu, my friends. An amazing show is over. For now. That was a poem I made, or, well, more like just a random jumble of words I told my younger brother, and then I figured, that would make a really nice poem. So I wrote it down. I don't know why. Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Eddie, and I just finished watching Kaguya Sama Season 2. Oh my god, that was a good one. I'm honestly kind of disappointed it's over. Season 2 was just as good, if not better, than Season 1, and I expected nothing less from Kaguya, okay? This was a good show. No joke, every Saturday I was waiting for a new episode of Kaguya Sama. Well, and My Next Life as a Villainess. And Arte, but that's kind of beside the point. Oh, and before I wanted to get into that, I just want to say one thing. The shoujo section of the anime, where they parodied shoujo animes, that part was hilarious. That was arguably one of the funniest bits of the entire anime. So, we got another good season of the wacky shenanigans between Kaguya and Shirogane. And oh boy, was it good! We started off with the typical Kaguya-sama style shenanigans, which were amazing to see. Hayasaka is best girl as usual, and we still get a buttload of memes. The toilet paper and social distancing references in the earlier episodes was, amazing to see. I mean, it's almost like he predicted the future or something. Kaguya-sama is really interesting in that it manages to be relevant to today's modern culture, and heck, manages to create some pop culture of its own along the way. The stories themselves are timeless and are wrapped up in a modern setting that fully manages to create a setting that could ring true for modern kids. I truly believe that the writer gets modern culture, but that's just my views on the anime as a whole. This specific season, well, let's just get into it, shall we? Once again, the show follows a similar pattern as the last season, but there is a difference. With the last season, the pattern was unstructured, antic-style episodes in the beginning, slowly working up to a crescendo of storytelling, as the segments grew more and more intertwined, resulting in the fireworks arc. With Season 2, it was slightly different. The structured, interconnected segment is in the middle, and basically what I'm saying is the student council election arc. Afterwards, the story slowly unraveled, once again going back to the easygoing nature of the earlier episodes. And nowhere did the show get stale or boring. The jokes are all well executed, and we get a bunch of new events. In the early portion of the anime, we had a toilet paper joke, which is funny because that's not a reference to the modern toilet paper crisis that was happening as of then. It's just a reference to the manga, which included a toilet paper joke for some reason, and it was exceedingly well timed. Makes you wonder if the author can time travel to the future or something. Seriously, did that guy predict the coronavirus crisis or something? I mean, come on, that's too relevant to be a coincidence, right? There's also something about social distancing in the anime, and I'm okay, this guy's definitely a time traveler or something, okay? As I said earlier, Hayasaka continues to be best girl as usual. We get more Hayasaka's personas, and we finally see her have emotion. And who can forget the infamous "hey, hey" that became a meme? Come on. She even references the classic, "Do you want to take a bath, or dinner, or me?" after wrapping up Kaguya in a ribbon. And even straight up suggests that Kaguya wants the press, she should just do it with him. Savage. Oh, and she watches videos of hydraulic presses, and she builds computers. Honestly, Hayasaka is one of the best waifus this season. Though again, Arte, Hwaryun, and Sophia are all staring through my window right now, so I'll just have to leave it at that and move on. Chika continues to be a lovable blob of funny and jokes, and while Ishigami goes through more serious character development this season. I mean, honestly, for episodes 10's, later segment, it was honestly seriously reminded me of a silent voice. All the way from, him, just being depressed, all the way to, him, saying, just shut up to the girl that was, constantly, guilt-tripping him. My only complaint is with the episode is that, honestly, they should have told her, told that girl the truth. I don't remember what her name is, but they should have just told her the truth, okay? Honestly, nothing goes well by lying to someone like that. I get the episode said Ishigami wants to, protect her smile, which is a good intention, but trust me, protecting a smile built off of a lie is a futile attempt, and will only make things worse in the long run. But that's just me. Moving on. Papagane is also a great character. Not only does he have Dio's V8, which, we already mostly know from Season 1, he's also another goldmine of memes beyond just that. Saying, "I'll be your sugar daddy," without knowing what it actually means was hilarious. But besides his usage of such unfortunate and strange terms, he legitimately is a good father to his children. Pity he had to get NTR'd by his wife, but other than that, he's a really good character. Then again, I doubt anything will surpass NTR-chan's. Moving on. Kei continues to be an interesting character. As Shirogane's character moves forward and evolves, she serves as an effective foil to him because she represents Shirogane, or she acts kind of like Shirogane before he started to feel, more human. And plus, she's cute. I can see Chika's blood powers partially rubbing off on her in her imagination and stuff. And speaking of Chika, Fujimom finally breaking and raging towards Shirogane's ultimate incompetence really got me to laugh. This is more of a Season 1 thing, and this is also something I heard from a YouTuber, but Chika isn't stupid. She's just chaotic and unpredictable. And she really does care about the council, even if it was her eating the orange that blew up the whole damn school. Anyhow, we got not one, but 3 Fujimom episodes. That's impressive. Kashiwagi out-Kaguya's the scary Kaguya persona sometimes, and she and her boyfriend are honestly kind of sus. Makes you wonder if they truly have experienced the divine, as they call it in the anime. That's an interesting euphemism, just saying. The new characters are great too. Miko's cute as hell, let's be honest here. It's her uptight attitude, yet surprisingly perverse mind that makes her such a really funny yet adorable character, and her surprisingly sad but not over dramatic story that really makes all the difference in establishing her as a serious person. I guess it's actually reverse. She's established as a serious character with a very sad backstory, and then we slowly start to see her degeneracy show up, but yeah, you get the idea. Also, 17703 memes of Miko are heresy, and anyone who posts such drivel will be subject to a bolt around in the face. Wait a second. Another seriously underrated character would be Osaragi. Although she isn't very prominent, she is one of Miko's only friends at first. As I already said, Miko may seem like a very straightforward girl, but in truth she's a very imaginative one herself, and Osaragi is kind of like to Miko what Hayasaka is to Kaguya. A serious beam of sanity, a voice of reason behind all the machinations of Kaguya, and I guess that leads me back to the 2 main characters, Miyuki and Kaguya. Now, Kaguya has gone some serious evolution since Season 1, and by Season 2 she is much more, what would you say, human? Honestly, I'd say Kaguya was not as developed in this season as she was in the last season, partially because the focus was on Shirogane, and partially because her development last season was so dramatic it's kind of hard to top the previous one. Kaguya continues her little mind games, from drugging the press to getting his birthday info without Shirogane suspecting her, but it's a lot less intense than last season's. Okay, drugging the press is pretty serious, but you moving on. Also, Kaguya. Oh my god, that was beautiful. Pity she couldn't stay longer, but that was hilarious. The Council of Kaguya was also brilliant, and timed in quite nicely with My Next Life as a Villainess's Council of Wakarina. Kaguya's also new calming ritual of placing her right hand on her left cheek is an interesting thing to note as well, as it is a potentially new game changer in the, game. It's just a pity that it always gets blown away. It's always hilarious to see Kaguya, trying her calming ritual, but someone's always grabbing her hand, or, she needs to use 2 hands for that stressful action at hand, so, yeah, I guess it doesn't really work. And, of course, we arrive at Miyuki himself. Arguably, I'd say the protagonist of Season 2, because, Kaguya I would consider the protagonist of Season 1. Much like our boy Ishigami, Prez is a real Chad this season. From his moon speech to Kaguya, let's all be honest here. Shirogane won that one, okay? He won that one. To his clearing of Ishigami's name, to saying he'll run for presidency again, even though it no longer serves him an advantage to going to college, to inviting the losing Miko onto the student council. Prez is a complete, Chad, through and through. Chadogane. I honestly think that rather than having significant character progression, Miyuki has largely remained, not the same, but hasn't changed too much since the end of last season. I mean, alright, he's learned some new skills like dancing and singing, but honestly, that's it. Miyuki act like a Chad back in season 1 too, and honestly, his character there wasn't the drastically changing Kaguya, but he is he's a little bit more static back there. That doesn't mean it's a bad thing, nor was he completely static. He's a lot less prideful, and he isn't as much of a cold, calculating thinker as he was in the last season, but compared to the likes of Kaguya, he has changed less. And that is a basic overview of Kaguya Sama Love is War Season 2. Give this video a like, subscribe, and smash that bell if you haven't already. Because if you don't do any of that, Chica will eat a tangerine in front of your inflated balloons. Do you want that to happen? No, you don't, because they'll all explode. Well, that's all I have to say. I hope you all enjoyed that video. Sky's up, and you guys are awesome. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!